Hello and welcome to Channel Sport on Sunday. I'm Ken Ochonogo. The last time, Brenda. Is it the last time? We are going to see you in the octagon. We waited for this. He worked so hard for it. First round, second round, he was leading in strikes, was leading in, in whatever. But then, a little bit of distraction, lack of concentration, and he walked into the Hail Mary, and that was it. Will he come back? Fighting in Saudi Arabia, we know it's a big payday. But then, the paydays have to continue. 3 losses, I don't know. But we do hope he will come back. We do hope he will come back. There will be more paydays, more hefty paydays. And we'll talk about that. We'll look at the stats. We'll come back home. It is football. It is the transfer season. We'll dwell on the transfer season today, and we shall look at that, those money moves. Sometimes a player moves from one club to the other, and people say he left because of money. Ask yourself, what will make somebody leave the beautiful warm climate, the warm weather, at Ajegule, and go to the cold of England, if not for money? And then you arrive at a club in England, and somebody says, you move from one of those that are, when you come in, they price you because you are coming from Africa, and they give you that particular salary wage, which to you it is all big. But when you don't perform, they drop you. Now you perform and a bigger club come for you, offers you more money, and somebody says, is it because of the money he's leaving? He came because of the money. So we'll talk about John Duran, who left from Colombia to South America, to America, the US of A, then came to England. And yes, he is there right now at the mecca of money football. Mecca of money football. And we will say, at 21, he turned 21 in December. Why did he leave? Show me the money. That is what matters. It was money that took him out of Colombia. Whether it was in Bogota, wherever he left, it was money that took him to the USA. It was money that took him because more money. Even the club paying him for 18 million and selling for 71 million pounds, for goodness sake. I don't want to say it is B money, but that is kind of money. So look at that. I will come home. The AFCON draws is out. Nigeria will not be facing Ponda Mali, but who will be facing his country. That is where we kick off. I think we are kicking off on December the 23rd, I suppose. We'll cross-check that. And then, through December 30th, before we will play Tunisia and then play Uganda before we move into the new year. So here we had a Christmas World Cup in Qatar. Now we are having a Christmas AFCON in Morocco. Winter is good for football these days. But then those clubs that our players are playing for, will they release them at that point in time? Or are they going to have another winter break? I don't know. So we're going to start with the NPFL. We are starting with the NPFL. It's a charity that begins at home. Because I tell you this, as it is going, there's likely going to be a new champion when this league ends in May. Hopefully, because we are moving with that calendar. We have aligned ourselves with European calendars. So I do believe that, yes, all things being equal, this league will end in May. And by time, I'm not Rivers United, they are sleeping, but they are far behind. Rangers, what happened to you? Back-to-back losses. And I'm seeing shooting stars. But above the star, there is another star, Remo Stars. The Catalan is in the house. And he said, I'm not starting with the NPFL. I'm starting from Catalonia.
You just have to tell me. Okay, that was nice. Good afternoon, viewers. It's good to be back here again. Well, I'm looking at the NPFL table, Ken.
Yes.
I'm looking at El Kanemi Warriors.
Yeah.
They played 20 games.
Yeah. I think they lost just 4.
Yes, but 2 games less than Remo Stars, who are topping the table.
Yeah.
But 1 game less than Rivers United, who are in 3rd place. And they're just 3 points behind Rivers United. And I think about 12 points or thereabout to separate all 4 teams. Like you said, probably might see a new champion. But the beauty of all of this is the fact that it seems that they're going pound for pound. They're going blow for blow.
Yeah.
And the fact that we are seeing the table the way it's looking right now, it's for me, I think that is what the league should look like. Unfortunately, in the English Premier League, I think one team needs maybe 12 wins to win the title.
Yeah. There is a route. There is another route that they can go through.
But that's what I like to see. But like you said, Ken, I wanted to start in Spain. And that was because yesterday, a relegation threat in Espanyol welcomed
Real Madrid
and beat Real Madrid.
Okay.
1-0.
Why are you smiling?
Why would I not smile? I told Cecilia before we came on, said, I want to see something dedicated to it. And she said, no, she's not doing it. I said, I will talk about it.
Well, look, if you talk tomorrow, we'll bring Cecilia on set. We ask Cecilia to join us on set. And you know when Cecilia is here, she goes on your jugular. I tell you this. So don't try it. Don't attempt.
I'll keep my distance.
Don't attempt that.
But again, one of the issues they face the most in Madrid is the fact that Carlo Ancelotti hasn't still found a way to get the boys to gel. Talking about Kylian Mbappe and Vini Jr. Vini just finished serving his suspension and was back. And somehow, the link-up play within these guys, it still seems like it's missing. Although I felt Madrid had done yesterday. They scored what I felt was a legitimate goal yesterday. Espanyol should have had at least 2 players sent off in that game, as far as I'm concerned. And when a lot of people talk about officiating, probably even in the NPFL, I always tell them, have you watched some of the games in Europe?
No, they've not.
Because you would see officiating, you would be
not
appalled.
in Europe. Forget Europe. Let me use the word. Is it a boom that used the word atrocious?
Atrocious, yes.
Let me try to use that word, atrocious.
Because
the most atrocious officiator I've ever seen, you understand? The man is from England, though. And the World Cup is supposed to be, when you look at the pyramidal setting, yes. the top of the pyramid, the zenith, the height, whatever it is. But one man called Graham Poll issued 3 yellow cards. But I wonder, when he issued the second one, what the other official, did they not notice that same player, then he issued a 3rd one to the same player. They are telling me that MPFL is getting better, like I said.
Actually.
It's getting better. We can confidently say that the referees, they receive their entitlement as at when due. Sometimes even before they are arriving at the match venue, before they even start, taking charge of the games, they already gotten their alerts. It is no longer the time where the home teams have to, pay them their travel expenditure, pay them everything, and then the league will now owe them. At the point the league was about 2 or 3 years, a backlog. For referees, I don't understand. Yeah. But right now it is better. Things are getting better. Things are being punished. When your fans misbehave, they punish you.
Exactly.
Coincidentally, I think Enyimba team got involved in a minor accident on the road. Yeah. But at least no injuries. Yeah. Nobody was injured. So that is good. But right now, they are telling the fans behave. Let us look at if we have the results of the matches. A match was played yesterday. Mm-hmm. Let us see. We're starting with the NPFL. If we can have the matches played, because a team is flying high. We said in England, I think Arsenal taking on Man City today. Yeah. They are, the Arsenal on 4 matches unbeaten run. I think, and that is the thing. All right, that is the thing. Sunshine Stars.
2 stars met each other. 1 star reigns supreme.
Yeah, a lot of stars are there. Yeah. Sunshine Stars, Shooting Stars. Shooting Stars are just shots to the top. Ikorodu City. Yeah. Okay, they're not okay. Ikorodu City Star. Advanced start to them. There used to be Ikorodu United, but now we have Ikorodu City.
Results like this gladden my heart.
Yes.
Because not too long ago, this was not something that was a norm. for you to see a win like this,
Yes.
it will probably be out of the blue. But like you talked about at the start of the season, it has become something that is now regular, something that you can expect. You don't go away from home in fear anymore. You go away from home with the mindset that you can actually pick up maximum points. Not even a draw, and that was the case yesterday. And then the overall quality of the league is something that I think we should applaud. And the organizers have done a fantastic job in what we are seeing. We still have, obviously, there's still more room for more improvement,
of course.
And quite a lot of
the EPL is still improving.
Yes. A lot of things can still be done better.
Yeah.
But so far, so good with what we are seeing, from the officiating to even the overall gameplay itself. There are gone are the days where I'll go and watch a couple NPFL games and it just look like what is going on the pitch. Now we see very, very interesting football being played. And this is the result that we're seeing here. Teams can go away from home and pick up maximum points.
You can lose at home and make sure I know that you didn't play well.
I can pick up the points somewhere else.
You understand? We saw Nassourdine go to beat Canopilas. We see Canopilas go to beat Rangers. We see Rangers go to beat. I think they even went to beat Canopilas again and stuff like that. So you go to away and then you do well. And part of the person says, "This is what we are talking about here."
And something else that we also have to applaud is the fact.
Look at that beautiful goal for Sunshine Stars. You understand?
The fact that ex-Super Eagles players or internationals coming back to play in the league again, Ken, it's something that should be celebrated, because why wouldn't I want to go and watch Ahmed Musa when he's playing in Lagos, or if we had Brown in there? These are things that we should celebrate, and I'm looking forward to the explosive matches that we have. That we're going to be having today.
All right, let us see. Because we're talking about Remo Stars.
Yeah.
Remo Stars. Let us see the results of their last 5 games that they have played. I tell you, because the way these guys are moving now, it is not. That is the thing.
So defeating Bayelsa 2-0, Aqua United 2-1. The game you saw, yes. Aqua United again reverse fixture.
That reverse fixture.
2-1. Remo Stars defeating Abia United by Abia Warriors, I beg your pardon. 3-2, and then Sunshine Stars, one we saw.
So you can see in three wins at home, 2 wins at away. All wins, irrespective of where they are playing. So this is
15 maximum points from all games. Who says only Pep Guardiola can go on a run like this?
What's I know that the coach of Remo Stars. I don't want to call the Pep Guardiola of Nigeria. We have already had the Pep Guardiola. So let us see who we are going to have. Maybe it's going to be the Mourinho of Nigeria.
Yeah, Okwe would like to hear that.
Or the Anslots. Not yet Ateta. Ateta never.
He's not there yet, no.
So let us see. So basically, this are the results of Remo Stars. They are a team in form.
Yeah.
They are a privately owned club.
Yeah.
They have their own stadium. Yeah. They have, you see, this is preparing for success, and they've been coming through. They've been, gradually getting to this place. Yeah. A massive investment has been involved.
You didn't get here by accident, Ken.
This success you are seeing, and if it end up with them being crowned as the champions come May, then it means that I think how do they say it? Opportunity has met preparation. Yes. They prepared for it. They have worked for it, and you can see what they are doing. I believe they have a model where they get these players, they sell these players outside. You invest the money in their own stadium, in their own team, and then that is the welfare, training the trainers, sending their managers to coaching courses, bringing them in and overall. So this we are looking at some models. I think we'll look at this model, we'll look at Enugu Rangers model, we'll look at Rivers United model, Kano Pillars, one of the most supported teams in the country. We shall look at all these. I will look at the NPFL and see that what we are getting is what is. And by
the time we take our time to break them down, these models like you talked about, you understand why they are hugely successful. Remo Stars, I think they are only behind in goals. I think Ikorodu City. Yes, I think Remo has 32 goals. So Ikorodu City has 32 goals in the league. So it means they are scoring goals, and also they have one of the best defensive records in the league as well. Meaning they're not letting in as much goals.
That is the thing. Of course, if you win 5, if you win 5 games on the trot, if it is one goal by 1 goal match, you have +5.
Exactly, and that's so they being on top of the league is by no accident.
It's not by accident. It's not by accident. I remember that reverse fixture against Aqua United, they were goal down because I think Rivers United was playing against Plateau United. Yeah. Then they were neck and neck. What are the fixtures for today?
Yes, Kano Pillars will be hosting Bayelsa United. Plateau United will be hosting Shooting Stars. Aqua United will be visiting Abia Warriors. Heartland will, of course, will take on Rivers United. And Nasarawa United will take on Niger Tornadoes.
Okay, you can see that Plateau Shooting Stars. Okay. This on Monday. Tomorrow's fixtures.
Tomorrow's fixtures. We see Eyimba visiting Lobby Stars. Rangers will be hosting Ikorodu City. Bendel Insurance. Oh, my Bendel.
Insurance just went to. They played the 2-2 draw with Rivers United. You understand? Rivers United came down to, twice. You know, to get this team.
Yeah, they'll be taking on Katsina United and El Kanemi Warriors.
We're visiting Kwara.
Olafes Kwara United.
Olafes Kwara United.
Olafes Kwara
All right,
United,
then you can see them. You can see them there. Though they've played 2 matches, 2 games ahead of Shooting Stars, but they are 9 points clear. So unless Shooting Stars win their 2 matches, because a bet in hand is what 22 in the bush.
Yes,
you understand? So if Shooting Stars win their 2 matches today, they are away today. Okay, I think they are away today. Shooting Stars from the one we just seen there. They are playing Plateau United. I think it's Plateau Shooting Stars we just saw. Check it. So let me see if they can survive the onslaught of Plateau and see. But if not, the way these guys are going, look at that, like a goal difference plus 14.
The goal difference in itself, I think, is something that we should
so they are massively. Rivers United, they were neck and neck, but right now they are 10 points behind Remo Stars, though they just have a game.
Like you see, you're correct. Shooting are away to Plateau.
They are away to Plateau.
Yes.
So let us see, because Plateau United is also, have been flying high. Insurance, there they are at 22 points. Lobby Stars, of course, they were at the bottom before. Right now, I think they are picking up. They're 21. Aqua United, Nasarawa United.
So sad that Insurance has the same number of points as Remo has number of games.
What of Aqua United? 20 points from 21 games. That is an average of -1. They play 21 times, they have 20 points.
Oh my goodness.
So they're not even getting up to a point. But I don't know what's happening to Aqua United. And my good friend who has been in charge of that team. I'll call him later and let's see to find out what is the problem with Aqua United. They at a point they grew into one of those top teams in the country, and then they've been one of the longest teams in the top flight now. So I don't know what is happening to Aqua United. Last season they struggled. This season the struggle is continue. The same thing with Bayelsa United. Won the FA Cup a few seasons ago, and they just loved it. That's what Ladamboso is tinkering with that team. Insurance, I think they're the draw specialists. You can admire, I don't know. I will check how many draws Insurance have played in the last 2 seasons. Join to this one. But that's the NPFL for you. We'll soon open the lines for you guys to join us and look at the discussion. But let us leave football before we go to look at let's take the AFCON draws first. Let us look at the draws and see who we are playing. Like we said, it's in Morocco. It's the Christmas period. So if you want to spend your Christmas in Morocco, there are beautiful cities. I mean, seas. Probably if you stay somewhere, if you see Spain, this is Group A.
Yes, Morocco, the host. We have Mali, Zambia, and of course,
this is tough.
Comoros, yes.
Zambia, Mali, even that Comoros team, the top they agree. So you can't throw them away.
Overlooked.
Here is our own.
And of course, obviously, Nigeria in Group C.
Nigeria in Group C.
Tunisia, Uganda, Tanzania.
We have history with Tunisia. Uganda knocked us out of 1978 game at the semifinals in Ghana. Tanzania were with us in 1980 here in Lagos. So Tunisia in '94. That is where we won. That is where we won our our second AFCON.
I love when you do this. I just love when you do this. Because you don't start waxing lyrically. Group F will have Côte d'Ivoire, defending champions, Cameroon, Gabon, and of course,
Mozambique.
Yeah, Mozambique. At the point, Gabon seems to be like a team on the rise, but I don't know. It's just being somehow.
What is this? Pierre Aubameyang.
Got us talking about the Gabonese national team.
So sometimes you have a player will just come and inspire a team.
Yes.
You understand? That's what was look. What would have been the history of Argentina if they have a precocious talent, one of the greatest of them all, if not the greatest, and they did not win the World Cup with Lionel Messi. You understand? People are talking about Portugal now. The 2004 Portuguese team, they had the Figo, they had a young Cristiano Ronaldo coming up, and all those things where they was lost to Greece in the openings and went and lost to them in the final. The generation, look at the England crop of golden generation, they don't win. So people look at How can this set come? If the set of Xavi, Iniesta, and that went, and then Spain did not win the World Cup, did not win the Euro. So you have it. So at that point in time, they had an inspirational leader, Emperor Omar Aubameyang, doing well. And today he is still the top scorer in Europa.
Yeah,
he is the highest goal scorer in the Europa League. So it tells you that they have made this mark, and these are the things that we're talking about here. So these are the African football top gunner legends. All of them, went there, for the draws. And then so it is in Morocco. It is happening in 2025, which is where we are now.
Ken, you're an ex-international. Why were you not here?
No, see, we are represented. So it's not. I mean, look at my teammates, Eto, and they're all there. Tijani Magra, that is Eto. But you know that Eto is now the FA president. So when I become, I don't want to become FA president.
I'm solidly behind you. Oh my God.
Basically, that is what you're saying. The stars.
One thing is certain, though. We are looking forward to an explosive Nations Cup come December. And Ken, I'm really, really looking forward to Nigeria. Hopefully making it to the finals again. Winning something. At the last World Cup, I supported Argentina. And they won the World Cup. At the last...
Why didn't you support Morocco?
At the last Euros, I supported Spain. Okay. And of course, they went on to win the Euros. Hopefully, I'll be supporting Nigeria. The last AFCON, supporting Nigeria? Yes.
This time, the last AFCON, who did you support?
Do you really want me to tell you?
No.
I know I didn't support Ghana.
Ghana said they didn't even qualify for it. I don't know. Ghana not being there. They will miss out. Okay, now it will be just Nigerian jollof all through.
And they'll be watching us from home.
No way, they will join in preparing it. That Mutsepe, that's the man at the helm of affairs of African football. The man owns Mamelodi Sundowns. Yeah. He has spent so much money, in putting his clubs in place, both male and female. And that is the thing. When stakeholders are somewhere here, and I don't mind because some people will not be spending money while others putting their money while others are there spending it. But that is the thing. Morocco are doing this because they have infrastructure. Morocco are doing this because look at them, they are the first African team to have qualified in the semi-finals of the World Cup. Yes. So both they are female, they are male, everything, they are spending money. So everything about money. I understand. So we fought for the creation of Ministry of Sport Development. It came and left. Of course, that legacy has been taken up by the National Sport Commission. We do hope that yes, the Nigerian government and everybody should spend their money. Moroccan money is not paid. It's not coming from private sector. No. It is coming out basically mostly from the national purse. So everybody
and they put a lot of infrastructure
in place. How many African countries were playing their home games in Morocco?
A lot of infrastructure in place. And it was no surprise when they actually got hosting rights for the World Cup.
And of course, they are hosting the World Cup. They've been trying to host the World Cup since '94.
Yeah, and they have been consistent. It's not just, we want to host with mouth, like a lot of people actually do. So, you've been seeing the progression. With how they put up infrastructures. In fact, it got to a point, you want to play the FIFA World Cup, they will invite you, bring it down to Morocco. Oh, you want to play Spanish Kings Cup? Okay, you know what? Bring it down to Morocco. They were literally inviting everybody, come and see the beauty that is Morocco. And
if Spanish teams the Spanish league are carrying their games to Morocco, it tells you now. It tells you now.
There's no accident and a lot of things. In fact, there's quite a number of our executives spend more time in Morocco,
The only thing I'm only asking the government is, please, Saudi Arabia has oil, Morocco has oil, we also have oil. Can we just say, okay, this percentage of oil, I'm not saying the money, percentage of oil should be allocated to sports. I tell you, because look, everybody, Israel Adesanya fought
in Saudi Arabia.
Yes, it was in Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
Saudi Arabia F1. Okay, so we are having all these things, and that is what we are saying. So we know probably if we're not going on break, we'll still try and see if we can open the lines. Hello. Okay. Let us play. Like I said, Israel Adesanya yesterday. I watched that fight. I watched this fight, and that was it. I don't know how Israel Adesanya walked into that punch. I don't just know how he walked into it.
No. I didn't see this fight.
Yes.
But there's something you always see. everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face.
Yes.
And you were saying he walked into the punch.
He walked into it.
Imavov's plan worked for him.
He virtually walked.
Because I feel the plan worked. But then I saw a post on X from a Francis Ngannou, commiserating with Israel Adesanya, saying you're a champion before, you're always going to be a champion forever. It's a very, very cruel sport, talking about the UFC, congratulating him. Look at him there on your screen. I think he deserved to win that fight. But at the start of the show, you talked about Israel.
Yes.
And the purse. And hoping that he can come back. That it's going to be the last we'll see of the last style bender. I hope not. But I would really love to see Israel hold a belt again, because the kind of this braggadocious nature that he brings to the sport, he got a lot of people talking about the UFC, talking about mixed martial arts, and then the popularity, of course, that he has brought to it, I think has been super impressive in itself. He will always remain my champion, the last style bender, but it's rather unfortunate that he lost. I think his third loss on the trot.
It's not looking good.
It might not be looking good, but if anybody can come back.
He sells. He's one of those persons who can sell out an arena.
Exactly. Now that's the thing.
He headlined this.
Yes.
You want to
market something. You want to market something. Put it on Israel's head.
That is the thing.
You hawk it like
the guy. And then he just came back, and all of us were saying, here we go, and no.
He walked into the punch.
He walked into the punch. You understand? I tell you, it's not whatever. Because, like I said, first round, when we get the stats, when we get this... the
stats, we'd look at it.
When we get I'll show to read. Let me see if I can check. Okay, when you look at it, the total strikes, Israel had, he threw 56 strikes.
Okay.
And hit 32. Why Imavov threw... Israel is 56, so
32, yeah.
30, and then Israel threw 56.
Over 50%
Imavov threw 34.
Oh, okay.
Imavov landed only 18, while Israel landed 22. Then the significant strikes. Now I tell you this: Israel 50. He threw 50. He attempted 50. Out of that 50, he landed 26. While Imavov landed only 15. Of 31. So you can. I mean,
can they say are you working on music?
No. Let me speak in the language I understand. No. Let me speak. The team paid me. You see, it's not whatever I want to do. The team paid me. He paid me. I tell you.
Goodness.
I was already hooting for him. I was saying, this is the comeback. This is the beginning, and whatever. But age is not telling. Age is there working on its side,
definitely.
and then so that's the thing. So anyway, at the last Albender, we hope this will not be the last time we shall see you in the octagon. So we expect him, to come back, very, very soon and do very well and see how it will be. Okay. When we look at this, like you said, we have already looked at that the AFCON 2025.
Yeah.
All right, we want to go on a very short break. When we come back, we shall open the lines, and then we shall hear from Motsepe, the CAF, president, on the AFCON draws and what to expect.
Another day, another weekend. It's time for the Southwest Derby. Sunshine Stars playing host to Remo Stars, match day 22 of the Nigeria Premier Football League. Daniel Ogumilede has named 3 changes to the starting lineup for Remo Stars as Shemo Grubide, Kudus Akoni, and Alex Oyowa come into the side. The Sky Blue Stars, the Remo Stars are playing from our left to right. The Sunshine Stars are playing from our right to left. In possession now, Remo Stars. Sikuralimi that sends a dipping cross into the box. Alex Oyowa! The Sky Blue Stars strike first in the Battle of the Stars. Alex Oyowa with his second ever goal for the team, and it has come in the Southwest Derby. The cross from Sikuralimi, Alex Oyowa's glancing header, goalkeeper rooted to the spot. Shining with the Stars, right here is Alex Oyowa, and Remo Stars have the first goal of the derby. just minutes above the quarter of an hour. Still Remo Stars in possession. Frank Mawena has got space to his left hand side. Still Frank Mawena cuts the ball back for Olamide Kadidaya, who takes a strike. Goalkeeper saves. A corner kick, Remo Stars swung into the box. Goalkeeper again making a point blank save for the team. A corner kick again for Remo Stars. A back post. The goalkeeper is right on cue, right on time. Free kick in a very good position for Sunshine Stars. And the back post of Asadebi is there. Cleared off by Remo Stars again. A big letter from the Sky Blue Stars. Still Sunshine Stars who won possession. Now sending it to the right hand side. Now waiting for a cross. The cross comes in. Adesanya Olamide is right there again. 27 minutes on the clock. Unduka Jr. Fabian Rory back to Unduka Jr. Captain of the side, taking his time on the ball. Still Unduka Jr. Sees the run of Ibrahim Babakar. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper Ibrahim Babakar. Catch that if you can. Remo Stars get a second goal of the derby inside 30 minutes of football. It's Ibrahim Abubakar who is scoring his first competitive goal for the Sky Blue Stars, and what a time to get this goal. He has ghosted in behind the defense of Sunshine Stars. Unduka Jr. sees him. He sees his own teammate. This time, he can only see the back of the net. Sunshine Stars can't catch him. They can't get through to that. And Remo Stars doubled their lead, and they are shining above the Sunshine Stars team. The battle of the stars has just gone the way of the people of Remo. Approaching the end of the first 45 minutes, Asadebi is out to claim the ball for Remo Stars. The second 45 minutes is now upon us as Sunshine Stars are trying to push forward now in search of their first goal of the game. Goes in field now is Sunshine Stars team who will strike, and the strike is wayward, and Asadebi will not be troubled in goal. Still Sunshine Stars, they have resumed the second 45 minutes with so much poise in their game. Sunshine Stars still trying to cut through the defense of Remo Stars. A quick give and go from the Akure Gunners, but a cross, good defending from Ahmed Akinyele. Remo Stars trying to leave their own half, trying to clear from the back. They've allowed Sunshine Stars to steal the ball. They take one. Doesn't trouble Asadebi in goal. Still Sunshine Stars are pouring forward from the left-hand side. Minutes before the hour mark. Time now for Remo Stars with Jabal Malik on the ball. Finding Ahmed Akinyele right-hand side. Infield, Aruna Adi. Finding Sami Anakwi. Back to Aruna Adi. The Sunshine Stars defense that clears off quickly for the team. Sharon Gurvide trying to own possession for the Sky Blue Stars. They have been struck off the ball. Sunshine Stars will try to make this another counter-attack of their own, spreading it to the left-hand side. Still with Sunshine Stars. Ahmed Akinyele, what a timely tackle there. Sunshine Stars are not letting the game off the hook. They are still trying to find their first goal of this Southwest Derby. They are 2 goals down already. Ogabo is in the way of Sunshine Stars, but it's blasted well wide. Sending in a cross from the right-hand side across the face of goal. Matthew Samuel! Sunshine Stars pull one back. Samuel.
I think this is going to be...
All right, welcome back. It is the Channel Sports on Sunday. I just saw that goal. You know, the pool. It reminds me of Finito. When Finidi left Nigeria and went to Ajax, went to Europe for the first time. Now Van Gaal, was our manager there. The guy was just, and they said, if this guy were to be a Dutch, he would have been playing for the Dutch national team. He was handled by our coaches here and played in our league and walked into Ajax. Tijani Bangida did the same thing in Ajax. Suddenly, first of all, went to Belgium before he went to, So, I mean, I don't know, is it what is that? But we are seeing it, Nigerian coaches, and beautiful goals we saw in that encounter in the Southwest Derby there between Sunshine Stars and Remo Stars. Okay, but then let us, before we went on break, I said, we want to listen to the CAF president, then we open the lines. I will talk transfers and probably Arsenal versus Man City. Let's hear from Motsefe.
I think this is going to be the most successful AFCON, the most successful CAN in the history of African football. The quality of African football is growing and improving consistently. Morocco has made all of us enormously proud by going to the semi-finals of the FIFA World Cup in Qatar. The AFCON we had in Côte d'Ivoire, enormously successful. 1.4 billion people all over the world were watching it. 178 countries were watching it. And this is going to be even bigger, more successful, and more competitive.
178 countries, so 1.5 billion people all over the world. The lines are open. You can see the number there. We want to hear you. We want to talk transfers. We want to talk transfer because we started from what is happening to John Duran. John Duran is a 21-year-old Colombian. You understand? And he just left Aston Villa. And he has landed in where others are landed. But let us see some of the transfers. We will take the managers are moving. Kennedy Boboye, he has just reached an agreement with Aqua United and said, "This is where I want to be." Okay, here they are.
Kennedy Boboye to Aqua United.
Yes,
of course. Patrick Kluivert to Indonesia. You know what I had.
His son is scoring.
His son. It's a good thing that we are hearing about his son.
Yes.
And not necessarily because of his father, because he also had a select footballer.
Yes.
Of course, Rigobert Song, former Cameroonian centre-back stalwart, moving to
and coach also. He also coached Cameroon.
Yes, moving to Central African Republic, and Daniel Daga.
Daniel Daga left Enyimba, and then Here is going to Molde. At a point, he was touted as the best young prospect in Nigerian football. Yeah. So he is there going to Molde, Norway.
Bruni Oyemichi moving down to Olympiacos. Jerome Akpos Adams down to Sevilla.
There are about 3 Nigerians in Sevilla now.
Yes.
Because the Kelechi Iheanacho is also there.
And Ejuke also
yes.
plays in Sevilla. And of course, Gift Orban. Moving down to Hoffenheim.
Yeah.
Francesca Odega as Al Ittihad. I saw that on X.
Moving from Moscow and then going down to Al Ittihad, joining he's Saudi Arabia now.
Saudi Arabia,
so when they just say the Saudi Arabian club, don't start calling her. Some of you don't have a number. It's like you have just landed.
I think the Al Ittihad male team, the team that also has Karim Benzema and I think N'Golo Kante.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken. Deborah Abiodun moving to Washington.
Spirit.
And Chiamaka
Okuchukwu, that is in San Diego.
Ngozi Kubi, Ottawa Rapids.
That is in Canada.
Then the big one that got everybody talking.
Yeah, we'll talk about joining Cristiano Ronaldo at Al Nassr and Ezekiel Botunrayo. She went to Valencia. She has gone to Valencia female team.
Okay, you see this John Duran transfer.
Yes.
A lot of people. Okay, when the news first broke that
Saviola.
Have a call.
Hello, Savio. Hello, Savio.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yeah. Go on.
How are you, Ken?
Fine, very fine.
All right. So I'm calling from our Imo State.
Okay.
Good afternoon to you too. And our colleague in the studio. All right, now I'm talking about Atlant FC, talking about the NPFL and what's happening in the camp of the Emmanuel Amunike-led Atlant FC. And for me, they've done so good so far, but their brain has been not scoring goals, especially in the last game against Enyimba.
It was a 1-1 draw. Yeah.
Yes, it was a 1-1 draw.
Yeah.
It was a match the National Millionaires did dominate from start to finish. In fact, at a point, yes, it was a 1-1 draw. At a point, even Enyimba fans started hailing and started in favor of Atlant fans. It was a good one to watch. People are even talking about Rangers keeping the title, but I don't see that happening. Yeah, Remo Stars are shining like a billion stars. And give it to them, 9 points. They are topping the league in England. It's in Liverpool topping 9 points. So let's see where the pendulum swings at the end of the season. But for me, my money is on Remo Stars. They've done well. They've been consistent over the last few seasons, and it's time for them to benefit from their magnificent level. All right, and Arsenal Manchester City tonight or this evening. Yeah. Okay, I think I'll give it to Arsenal.
Where your heart day and where your mind day?
Actually, I'm a Chelsea fan. I'm a Chelsea and Real Madrid fan. But in that game this evening, it will be Arsenal getting the best 2-1 against Manchester City.
You are no worry.
Yes, I am.
How
sorry, I forgot.
Heartland
Heartland Rivers United. In fact, in the next hour, I'll be on my way to Dana Studio.
That is what I want to hear. You talked about the Heartland taking up game by game, and I'd expect that after that.
I was coming from the Imba game to the Rivers United, and I just carried away.
Okay, all right, that's good, Fabiola.
All right, so Heartland FC, it will be a carnival. It will be a spectacle. It promises to be exciting and very explosive. But I tell you, Rivers United have not been that fantastic in recent weeks. So else is being equal. If our players can score goals, take chances, because if they've been taking their chances, bet you, Heartland FC would have been in top 5 at this point in the season. But I give it to Heartland FC 2-1 because Heartland FC, they are always confident. That's the given. That they'll win the game.
All right, thank you very much, Saviola. It's what I'm hearing from you and other persons who are following the league. Because you just talk about the Heartland versus Rivers United. Yes. There is another catch there. It is Amuneke versus Finidi. Yeah. Aha! So if you don't look at the bench. If we're tired of looking at the pitch, look at the bench. And I tell you this, because they said Finidi won the league with Eimba. Yeah. So he has a pedigree. Adam Munike, like we said, we are playing Tanzania, at the AFCON. Amunike has coached Tanzania. So we put all these things together and it tells you, look, there is nothing you want to say about it. Go there, go and watch Heartland versus Rivers United, and you will be entertained. Where is that movie? Is it...
What movie is that?
Gladiator. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
You could be making reference to my 180s movie now. Because,
no.
That's your
Gladiator is not the...
I watched the Gladiator.
What are we saying now? What was it that with the... I'm trying to remember the actor. He has a semblance. There one actor that looked like him. Both of them look alike. I think there is a Butler or something there.
No, okay. Not Gerard Butler.
Not the I think it's but both of them look alike. Yeah. You understand? Are you not entertained? So you'll be entertained when you go to watch Heartland taking on Rivers United. 2 ex-internationals, 2 history makers. I tell you. Today is... All right, Paul. Hello, Paul. How are you? Hello. Go on, Paul.
How are you people? How's everything?
Yeah.
Paul, calling from other states. Yes.
Okay.
I want to say something about Remo Stars.
Yeah.
For the yes, they are playing good football. We should tell ourselves.
Tell ourselves the truth.
For the past few seasons now, they have been trying, representing Nigeria in the either CAF Champions League or CAF Confederation Cup. They have been trying their best. Kudos must be given to them. Heartland. I've had speaking with one Saviola, from Imo State. Heartland is our club.
Yes.
I'm from Imo State.
Yeah.
I'm from Imo State. Though I'm a Friday in Aba in Niger State.
Okay.
Heartland is a team. It's a team. We know that far back they used to play good football and they used to represent Nigeria in CAF Champions League. Heartland, we want them to be back playing CAF Champions League or CAF. It's been very, very long. Heartland has not played in a CAF country in a continental game. Since 2012, is it 2013? We want Heartland to do well and represent Nigeria in CAF Champions League or CAF Confederation Cup. It's not by playing season out there.
Paul, calm down. Calm down. Your team was relegated last season. And then your governor went to, I don't want to use the word beg, went to appeal to Amunike, said, come and help us. And then you guys got exploited and you are back. And you say, you have to build. You talk about Remo Stars now, taking them almost 3-4 seasons to get to where they are. No, I won't dominate. Rangers not dominate.
Rangers are dominant. They won the league last season. How many times have you had Heartland winning the...
It's all right. Thank you,
We
Paul.
want to see them play in the CAF
They will. They will
CAF
soon.
competition.
They will. If they continue the way they are progressing, with Harmonicate being there.
I don't have much airtime. I don't have much airtime, my brothers.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I will finish your airtime. Don't worry. Shevina, you did too. You're enjoying yourself, oh, Paul. You want us to send you airtime, Ivy? Okay. Harmonicate is doing so well. I mean, they started, I think the first 4 or 5 matches, they just got just a solitary win.
Yeah.
And then they were there with, the teams that really resurrected were Ikorodu City, Heartland, Shooting Stars. And there they are saying, look, guy, it is not... in Lagos, we say the end won't be cinema.
Yeah.
You understand? So it is not the beginning. It is it is the end.
Ferguson put it up. He said it's a marathon.
Yes.
It's not a sprint.
It's not a
sprint.
And when they look at in time like this.
And this just gets me looking at Liverpool this season. If I've been told at the start of the season that Liverpool would be where they are right now with a new manager, and literally maybe just one signing. The only sign I think Chiesa from Juve, and he even came injured.
Now, of course,
and somehow Arsenal that had been chasing City all along. I mean, you look at City was just not winning the league.
City was the problem.
Now City are no longer a problem.
Now Liverpool is the problem.
But it just shows that Liverpool had been there all along. A couple of players just needed to step up. And look at Mohamed Salah. This season is eclipsed Frank Lampard's record, is eclipsed Thierry Henry's record. And I think he scored 2 goals again yesterday. Yeah. And getting Liverpool that win. He might not play. That
should be number 21 or so.
I think 22 or 23 goals in the league. So
no, I think it's okay.
In the league this season.
Okay, those are the results.
So the result from yesterday, Olaino's Nottingham Forest.
7th heaven.
Yeah. Blowing Brighton. I remember Brighton brightening my day 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, continue. They were so brightened you so.
Well,
and they were not dimmed.
They were not dimmed. Brighton were dimmed by Nottingham Forest yesterday. The game we talked about, Bournemouth. And Justin Kluivert missed a sitter yesterday that could have made it 1-1. And immediately after he missed that chance, Mohamed Salah makes football look too easy. Liverpool won that game 2-0. And Everton...
David Moyes.
Life isn't looking easy for Ruud van Nistelrooy at Leicester City because it just... calamity after calamity.
You see those 3 teams like this, Leicester, Southampton, Ipswich. One thing is joining, I think Wolves, it is the battle. Because I want to talk about, let us just talk about... okay, this is Newcastle losing to Fulham.
Newcastle losing to Fulham. Yeah. At home yesterday, that fixture, that result surprised me. But what was more surprising was Aston Villa.
No, that is a derby.
Yeah,
listen, in Birmingham,
would you say
you have Wolves, you have Aston Villa, you have Birmingham City, you have about. You see, that place is... Look, about just take at the fixtures.
All right, so today's fixtures, we've seen a very, very inconsistent Tottenham going to almost Brentford. Manchester United will be hosting Crystal Palace.
Leicester even went to beat them last time.
Yeah, Leicester, you get... That's what I'm saying. That's how inconsistent Tottenham have been this season. And of course, I think the match of the day will be between Protégé and, of course, mentor and mentee, Pep Guardiola and Mikel Arteta. Arsenal will welcome Manchester City. The last time this fixture held, remember Erling Haaland telling Mikel Arteta to stay humble. And a lot of Arsenal fans and supporters that I know have taken that statement to heart. And why would you tell our manager to stay humble? So I think the travels that Man City have had to endure this past couple of weeks have been a delight. Have been a delight of Arsenal fans. But we are looking at them playing again today. Man City seem to be on the ascendancy. We'll be taking on facing Arsenal. Ken, I don't know that match. How are you calling it? It's Arsenal.
Okay, Arsenal, Man City.
Yes.
The truth is, if Arsenal believe that they can win the game, you understand? I see Arteta always. I think he allows
too cautious.
No. He allows his emotion to take over him. Pep is a bit calm. You see Pep calm. Of course, you see him biting his nail, pinching his face, and whatever it is. But they let us see it's going to be a good match. But both sides played good football. Yeah. City has not been doing well, but that has not done justice to their quality of play.
At all.
I've watched them. It's not as if they've been dominated. Sometimes it happens to you. Yeah. But let us see if, as they are gelling, Guardiola brought in 2 players last week and started them.
Started them, yes.
I mean,
that is Chelsea.
I started them.
Yes,
I tell you this.
Yeah.
So let us what is going to happen today, right there, and see if wherever talking about Arsenal. We'll just talk about Aston Villa, selling John Duran, to Al Nassr, and then. Arsenal bidded for Ole Watkins and said, look, we want Watkins. But then they said, no. The guy said, I'm not coming to Arsenal. So it tells you that, maybe you make, your plans.
Yeah.
Because probably they were thinking that, look at John Duran, for instance, like we're talking about here. Yeah. Here is a player because he's 21. He wasn't having the opportunity to play. Yeah. He was coming off the bench but he was creating impact from the bench.
From the bench, yes. Every time John Duran comes, especially in the Champions League, you will see him.
You see that goal against Bayern Munich?
Yes, I did.
A screamer from whatever it is. He came up. Duran is turning around to be like Leverkusen of last season. That up to the last minute, you will know that
he can still
make something happen. So the moment they ask him to come off the bench, everybody's expecting a goal. You understand?
I think Arsenal. I think Arsenal this season. Everybody that had eyes could see that they needed a striker coming into the season. And somehow Mikel Arteta decided to stick with Kai Havertz. And a number of people actually backed that decision. But it's a decision that has turned out to be, I think, a one that is fatal. Because
they have Trossard, they have Gabriel.
Leandro Trossard doesn't start games. When everybody is fit, Trossard doesn't start. Trossard makes more impact coming off the bench.
But he has been a super sub. We're talking about John Duran.
But then
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is a super sub.
There are days whereby you need a star man to turn up for you. And unfortunately, it's not happened for them this season.
If you go and check sometimes when you are following most of these clubs, you will see that. Okay, look at it now. You just mentioned that Salah eclipsed Lampard. Lampard is the top goal scorer in Chelsea.
Yeah,
he's a highest goal scorer. So when you have a Drogba, you have everyone that played number 9. He is the highest goal scorer. So sometimes the midfielders have their impact, and that is the kind of when he signed Trossard, we said yes, here was the signing who made impact. Declan Rice, came in and he was doing so well, scoring, chipping in 8-9 goals and stuff like that. So if you have all of them, instead of just put your egg in one basket, Gabriel Jesus at Man City was scoring goal. Like, so I first saw that kid when he was playing for Brazil at the Olympics, and I said, who is this at this young age? So that was a precocious talent. So he has a team where people were talking about 4-3-2-1 or whatever. You have a 4-6-0. If you have a 4-6-0, you understand? You have your back four. The other 6 can play any whatever, and it is confusing the other. People say that is the modern the term I want to use. So no, while that is the tell us what is going to happen. But let's briefly talk about Marcus Rashford. He may be moving to Aston Villa. It touches me when sometimes you pick on a player, because to me that is what it is happening.
Ken, I've not been on the same page with you.
No, let me tell you. Let me tell you why. If you check in the history of your appearances in Manchester United,
yes,
Marcus Rashford has played 426 times for Manchester United. He's ranked 20th. 20th amongst all time.
I agree.
He has been lazy to play 460 times. If you check the history of scorers, he has scored 138 goals. That is number 13. He is in the top 10. He's not an outright striker. So he has been lazy and doing all this. Suddenly in all the teams, all the players, they say, sometimes I'm just saying it because it is when people pick on you at a point, people don't understand it. They are just laying if there is a reason for doing that. This boy has been dedicated for Manchester United. Yeah. This boy, like I said, played 400.
Ken, my take on this is simple. I watched the podcast that had Wayne Rooney on it, and he said he took his son to Carrington training ground, and they walked past Marcus Rashford training and all of that. He knows Rashford personally, and he said he just felt something was off. This is not the kid he used to know.
Yes.
Now, for all intents and purposes, I agree with everything you said about Marcus Rashford. He is a fantastic footballer. I remember when he broke out, I think then under Louis van Gaal back then, and scoring in the Champions League then, or was it Europa League or thereabout, we saw him impressive. His pace, his trickery, the way he connects with his teammates and all of that. He was a darling. And everything he had done for the kids. I remember during the pandemic, this guy is literally a national hero. But when managers come and they see a player in training. Now, you might not, I agree with you on this. Maybe coming out and saying it, publicly is one thing. that we might not agree on. But if a manager is saying this guy is not performing the way I want him to perform, I think it's just best for everybody involved.
Of all the goals since Amorim came in, he has scored 3 goals for Amorim. How many players have scored more than that?
Well,
no. How many players have scored more than you? I think the player who has scored 3 goals.
Yeah, we've seen Ahmad this season as well. We've seen Ahmad. Ahmad has literally been Manchester United's life.
Yes, okay. What of Zexan Hojland? What have he scored about that?
See,
so why are you picking on Rashford?
Whilst I agree with you, maybe what I want Rashford to do now is let him go somewhere else and justify.
See, he doesn't need to. To me, he doesn't need to.
That's to you.
He doesn't need to prove to anybody.
Because
there is no player that does not have a team.
Amorim celebrated, I think, his 40th birthday recently, and he said he feels like he's 50.
He can be 60
because of what the media has done to him since he joined Manchester United.
But it is. I'm sorry. No matter what, because maybe it depends on my disposition in life.
I think that's what just.
I don't like it when you pick on someone
and then you
have a team. Yeah. You have a team of 29, 30 players, and you are shipping in goals. You are not scoring, and a player that has scored 3 goals out of whatever is the way you're saying it's not whatever. So then he's become lazy. So whatever. You don't want to give him opportunity to prove himself and whatever it is.
So whilst I believe that the coach might have gone overboard, in fact, making statements like he would rather play the goalkeeper trainer ahead of Marcus Rashford, I thought he was overboard with all of that. But at the same time, I think Rashford should go elsewhere. Aston Villa might be a good place for him. Yeah, see, I really want to watch Rashford play.
It is your opinion that he should go somewhere.
I want to watch him play.
But I feel like people should not be pushed out. He's been forced out of Manchester United.
I think we can list several Manchester United coaches. Remember what they did with Charito?
He said, this is a homegrown talent who has given all his life. This is when, as a kid, he started. They picked him up, give him opportunity, and whatever it is. And I believe that Alex Ferguson wouldn't have done this to him. Anyway, we are going.
Yes, Luka Doncic moving down to the LA Lakers. We saw a trade that happened in the NBA yesterday that literally blew everybody's mind. Hopefully, we'll get to talk about it.
We're going to talk about NBA. The Catalan follows NBA very, very well himself, and Cecilia probably will have them on the show and talk about the NBA. But like we said, today, the fireworks is right there in London at the Emirates, and let us hope that probably Arsenal, you just have to save your day. But for the other things, Nigerian football, the NPFL, we'll come back next week. We'll move from there. I'm Ken Ochonogo. God bless Nigeria.